if you received an invitation under the Parents and Grandparents program, first of all, congratulations. That's a big step. I will walk you through what happens next and how to properly submit your application for your parents or grandparents. Now, something very important to be noted before I get deep into this video. Majority of the people who've been issued an ITA, there is a submission date of 9th of October. Now, let's suppose if you fall complacent and you end up submitting your application, let's say one day before the submission deadline, maybe around 8th of October. And for some reasons, if there are some obvious mistakes in your application and they're material enough for the immigration officer to return your application back to you, and you miss the deadline, you will not be given another chance to submit your application. So once you receive the ITA, you will get instructions in your account. You will have 60 days to submit your application, and missing the deadline means you lose your spot. So timing is very critical. Now, these are the core forms that you must include with your application: IMM 1344, IMM 5768, IMM 0008, IMM 5406, IMM 5669. And you will also need to submit supporting documents. So for the sponsor, it will be the proof of status, proof of relationship like, birth certificates, option C printouts or notice of assessments to prove that you meet the income requirement, and identification documents for yourself and for your parents or grandparents. Sponsors must show that they meet the minimum necessary income requirements for the last 3 taxation years. Now, this information is verified against the tax records, and if you do not meet this requirement, unfortunately, your application will be refused. Now, you'll complete everything online through the PR representative portal. Pay close attention to the size of your documents. You must compress the size and then upload the documents. Fees will include the sponsorship fee, processing fee for each parent or grandparent, right of permanent residence fee. These must be paid online, and the receipts should be uploaded with the application. Now, once you've submitted the application, you will get acknowledgement of receipt. And then later, biometrics, medical exams, and background checks will take place as your application advances through each stage. And both the sponsor and the principal applicant could be contacted by IRCC for additional information if your information is not complete for whatever reason. Now, we're going to talk about common mistakes when we submit this application. Double check all names and dates. Small errors can cause delays. Make sure income proofs match exactly with CRA records. Upload every supporting document listed in the checklist. Missing a single document in a format that's required by IRCC on the checklist means that your application will be returned back to you. And if it's returned back to you and you miss the deadline, you will not be given another chance to submit your application. So prepare accordingly. So in a nutshell, that's a process for submitting your PR application for your parents and grandparents. Now, if you're unsure at any step of this application, or you are looking for professional help to make sure that you submit an error-free application, you can always book an appointment, with one of our licensed Canadian immigration consultants at our office. I'm a licensed Canadian immigration consultant based in Toronto, Canada. First, we'll hold a consultation session and we'll do a complete assessment of your profile in regards to your parents or grandparents, and then we will let you know how you can move forward. All right, that's it for now, and we'll come back with more updates. Thank you.